Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Paydirt review time again. And this time we're going to be reviewing a really new seller. Well, he's been selling gold nuggets online since about 2020. He just started selling Paydirt this year, and this is it, his 1 gram bottle. So I'm pretty excited to be going through this. It's got a 68% guaranteed ROI, based on the day my secret shopper picked it up and what the gold spot was, but I'm hoping to get to that 70%. And we'll have to see later in this video if I get there. But like I said, I'm excited to go through this because this is Nevada Paydirt and all the gold is actually from Nevada as well. So let's just flash up the description, go to the overhead, and check out this dirt a little bit closer. As you saw, a pretty decent description. It tells you that this is a half-pound material with a guaranteed 1 gram of gold. And it also, as I told you earlier, that this material and the gold itself are both from Nevada. Now let's weigh it up to see if it is the half-pound stated. And there you go, 8.9 ounces. It also came with a vial, and it was double-bagged in a Ziploc bag. But I don't think this would probably break open in transit, but since the lid wasn't secured, it's nice that they put it in a bag as well. Let's dump it out, check out this material. And just to see, because it was 8.9, you are guaranteed a half pound, and that's what you get even if you take out the weight of the bottle. Now let's check it for magnetite before I forget. Not a lot of material here, so let's see. It is dark material, so it looks like a lot of black sands. And it does have a fair bit of magnetite, so this might be a little bit difficult to pan out. It'll depend on what size the gold is. In his description, he does say it can have fine gold, so we're going to have to see. I'm going to go classify this down, and we're going to be right back. Okay, all done classifying, and as you can see, the material only came in 3 classifications from -10 to +40, but there was a little bit in the -40. Unfortunately, there was some gold in the +10. In fact, there was a lot of gold in the +10, so I ended up putting that in the -10 +20 just so I could actually pan it out, which is one of the downfalls when you classify down Paydirt like this. This, I'm guessing, is going to be really easy to pan out unless it has some natural fine gold in it. But I'm hoping there's gold in these lower 2 classifications, but the only way to really find out is to go pan it out. So let's go get some water and do just that.
My friend named Rob came over just to pick a tune or two. Said he did not have much in mind, asked what I want to do. Well, I hadn't picked or sang in weeks, practiced not a line. But I guess it wouldn't matter much, 'cause I'm rusty all the time. Once I was a young man, strong and in my prime. I went out dancing every night and drank a little wine. Well, the years have come and gone, Lord and they sure have been unkind. And now I'm just rusty all the time. I got my first guitar when I was 17. I joined a little country band they called the Front Porch Swing. We played in bars most every night to 1 or 2 a.m. But I cannot recover the way I did back then. 'Cause once I was a young man, strong and in my prime. I went out dancing every night and drank a little wine. Well, the years have come and gone, Lord, and they sure have been unkind. And now I'm just rusty all the time. once I had the strongest legs, I'd climb the highest hills. And now I get cramps every night, Lord, I cannot lie still. But when I hear a good bluegrass song...
Well, finished painting everything out as you saw, and that was much more difficult than I actually thought it was going to be, but we'll talk about that in a minute. For right now, let's show you the gold I found. And I found a lot of gold, and by looking at it, it looks like it's well over a gram, unless this is all popcorn gold, where it's just big gold, but it doesn't weigh very much. But we're going to find out. I did find gold in every classification, and I really didn't think I would. When I saw all the bigger pieces in the +10 when I was classifying this, I really thought that was going to be it. I thought there was going to be a whole bunch of big pieces of gold and then maybe a little sprinkling of flour gold that doesn't even budge the scale. But I did find gold, and there's gold in here that would be +10 and -10 +20. There just wasn't any +10 material. But let's start weighing this up. Again, I am guaranteed 1 gram in this bag. And let's see. 1.740, just in that. Oh, and I need the boat back. 1.745. There we go. Just in the chunkies. Now let's weigh up the -20 +40. 1.85 grams, or 0.185 grams, I should say. And lastly, the -40. And this should budge the scale, if just a wee bit. And yeah, budge the scale. So let's weigh it all up and see how much over the 1 gram I got. 0.235. So we're going to be really close to 2 grams in a 1 gram bag. 1.975 grams out of a 1 gram bag. I have to say, that's a pretty good deal there. Now for this Paydirt from Gold Nugget Man, it was much harder than I thought it would be, but still not too hard. When I first saw all the pickers when I was classifying it down, and then when I started panning out the +20, I thought, okay, this is all I'm going to find, and this is going to be extremely easy to pan out. But then when I got to the -20 and the -40 and kept seeing gold, I was really surprised. The material is really clean though, and there's really not too much in the way of black sands. So for a beginner, I would give this a medium. For an advanced or expert panner though, this would be easy material to go through. All right, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. Now again, I went through a 1 gram bottle from goldnuggetman.com that was guaranteed 1 gram of gold. Now typically these bottles cost $95 each, but the weird thing about Gold Nugget Man is if you want a 2 gram bottle, he sends you 2 1 gram bottles. If you want a 4 grams, he sends you 4 bottles. So the price on a 2 gram, which is what I had my secret shopper ordered because I wanted one for the review and one for Tuesday, made the price that I paid $88 per bottle instead of the typical $95. There is no shipping, so it's either going to be $95 if you're only buying a 1 gram bottle, or like me, if you buy a 2 gram bottle, then they're $88 each, no shipping. Now, as you saw earlier, I recovered 1.975 grams, and the gold spot on the day that my secret shopper purchased this was $64.76, making the gold I found worth $127.90, giving me an ROI of 145.34%, and that is the highest ROI I have ever gotten in 7 years of doing reviews. 145.34%. And even if I go by the $95 price, it would still be a 134.63% ROI, which would make it the second highest ROI I've ever gotten and the highest I've gotten in 6 years. The highest ROI previously was from review number 10, and this is review number 318. And I have to say, when I saw how much gold I found out of this bottle, I thought maybe he made a mistake and put all the gold in here, and he forgot to put any in this bottle. So I actually dumped this one out, and it's sitting over there on my shelf, and it's got gold. It's got at least a gram of gold in here. I didn't paint it out because we're going to do that on Tuesday, but there was enough chunkies in there that there is at least 1 gram of gold in this jar. So this was not a double loaded jar and the other one being empty. This was a legit jar that I got 1.975 grams out of. And as always, I use a secret shopper just so they don't load up these bags knowing it's going to be reviewed. This was a secret shopper who bought 2 bags or bottles from goldnuggetman.com. And this one just so happened to have a 145.34% ROI. Also, on a side note, I tested the gold and it tested between 18 to 24 carats. So it is high purity gold, at least over 18 carats. Now for fun factor, obviously I'm going to give this a 10. It is really easy Paydirt to go through, but when you're getting it a ROI as high as I did, I'm giving it a 10. Any ROI over 100% gets a 10 for fun factor. For Paydirt description, he's getting an 8. It is a little bit jumbled, but it does have a lot of information on there. Could use a little bit of tweak or two, but it is a really good description, and he's getting an 8. For quantity and packaging, they're getting a 10. 10 for quantity because it was over the half pound stated, and for packaging, they come in these really nice bottles that I don't think will break in transit, but even if they did, they put them inside of a bag to protect it. So 10 for quantity and packaging. And lastly, for customer support and shipping, they're getting a 10. It shipped out incredibly fast. It actually went out the day after my secret shopper ordered it, and the customer service is excellent. Not only do they send you the automated emails when it ships, but then they actually reply and email you themselves, telling you that they're dropping it off in the post office, things like that. So Buck and Ollie over at Gold Nugget Man do a great job at customer support, giving them a total score of 9.6 for their 1 gram bottle. A great score and a great ROI. So would I recommend or buy this Paydirt again? Most definitely a yes. Now, I don't expect every bottle to be over a 100% ROI, but I really enjoyed myself. Even though it is easy Paydirt to go through, it's not very challenging, I enjoyed it. The gold is really, really pretty gold. It's from Nevada. The material itself is from Nevada. I really enjoyed myself, and I would definitely recommend this again. If you're a little bit worried that this might have been a bonus bottle, and it probably was, I don't think every bottle is going to be like this, then maybe wait until Tuesday. Tuesday, I will be panning out this bottle, and later on Tuesday night, when I weigh up that gold, I will post it in a pinned comment below, so you can see what I get out of that bottle. But for right now, I'm definitely going to recommend them again. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Happy panning. And if you're not already a subscriber, think about hitting that subscribe button below.